These two setups happen all the time. It's the only things that I trade. I show it to you guys live every single day, every single week. But it could play from this 4-hour gap. It'll be an iffy move though. Yeah, that idea went dumb. Didn't get to take advantage of it though, I'll tell you that. Shit. I ain't get a trade, but Cal got his trade to play out. Some you lose some, you miss some. We just show up again tomorrow. We show up again. Everybody wants to be a full-time trader, so you realize you have so much damn time, and if you don't have things such as like me, VIP, making content, going to the gym, going on Instagram Live, creating content, what else are you gonna do? Trust me, because you're not gonna be okay with a couple $100s a day now. You're not gonna be okay with that, and it's only gonna be a matter of time before you figure out a way to make that $10,000 in a day, the $5,000 in a day, $4,000, even just $1,000 in a day. The second setup that I look for on a daily basis. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Andre Diaz bringing to you guys live another day in the life of a trader. Whatever today's title is, it was a good day, right? I'm not sure yet, but all I know is it's 9 in the morning right now, and I got a positive outlook for the day. I'm simply going to continue to follow the rules and the plan that's continued to put me in this position. Simple as that. I don't know if I'm going to make money trading today. I don't know if I'm going to lose money trading. I don't know if I'm going to have a 0-0 day. I don't know if I'm not going to find a trade in general. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to show up and execute and do it exactly what I'm supposed to. I don't wake up every day saying I'm going to make money today. I don't wake up every day saying I'm going to have a banger video, because I can't control the output. All I can control is the input. I can't control if my trade is going to hit TP or stop loss. I can only control how much I lose, how much I take out if I'm in profit, and when and where I get it. That's it. I can't control the output. And by focusing on the output, you're not going to get nowhere. Focus on the input that's going to lead as the output being a byproduct. Simple. That's some free game for you. Free game to start the morning off. But with that being said, about to be live with VIP in about 10-15 minutes. We're going to see what we can do, see what trades we can catch. But I'm about to rush home to the penthouse. It's a cold morning in Florida right now. It's 47 degrees. To some people that may be hot, to some people that may be cold. But to me, being in Florida, it's cold. It's cold as shit. So, yeah, I'm see you soon. All right, we at the crib. Hold on, I gotta get inside. Boom, boom. All right, now I'm about to see y'all on the computer. I'm about to try to rush on there before 9:30. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I would have liked these shorts. This shit, I would have liked if it was a little bit earlier, but it could play from this 4-hour gap. It'll be an iffy move though. I'm thinking if I do trade today, today's like a 100-point stop loss type day. Yeah, that idea went dumb. Didn't get to take advantage of it though, I'll tell you that. Shit. I'm trying to think, because in reality, I wouldn't have to trade the last 2 days, which would make more sense, but even then it's like, I don't got to trade regardless. Regardless, I won't have to. I ain't get a trade, but Cal got his trade to play out. Real shit. The longs is hitting. All right, like I was watching this last trade idea on not even US 30, it's on NAS. It's like, I don't want to trade NAS. Every time I trade NAS, it be fucking with me. But if I were to get this trade, it's not a bad trade. It's off the 4-hour gap, expecting the price to keep dropping, but it already ran those lows. So it's like a tricky situation, but it just turned 11 o'clock. But as of right now, no trades for the day. You win some, you lose some, you miss some. We just show up again tomorrow. We show up again. Well, not even tomorrow. The market is closed tomorrow because of Jimmy Carter. Not sure why bro got a holiday, why I can't make money because of him. But listen, it is what it is. We move on to the next. Not sure what the next plan of action is going to be. Not sure if I want to go on Instagram Live or go to the gym first. Honestly, not sure. Yeah, sometimes I wake up and I don't know what I'm going to do. The main thing I know I do when I first wake up is hop on the charts and everything, hop on the chart, like trade with the team and everything. But since I didn't do no trading, as of right now, I'm still open to any possible trades if they show up, considering I can't trade tomorrow. But as of now, yeah, back to trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my 24 hours. Everybody wants to be a full-time trader, so you realize you have so much damn time. And if you don't have things such as like me, VIP, making content, going to the gym, going on Instagram Live, creating content, What else you gonna do? We'll keep it a buck. Nobody's in here right now, but my camera battery is not going to last long. So more than likely, we're not gonna have crazy gym content, but just to show you guys, I'm here just to show you guys no days off. But I wanna talk to you guys about something that I think is very important, something that most people don't talk about a lot, but it's overall about just understanding the reality of trading for a living, the reality of doing anything online. You get very desensitized with numbers, especially with social media, especially surrounding yourself with people that are doing crazy numbers when you're not doing crazy numbers yet, whether it's making money or just in content. You start to be ungrateful and unappreciative of even the little things. Like, I can make $1,000. I'm up a good amount of money today. I've made a great amount of money the last week. I've made a great amount of money this month. But there's always that feeling of it's not enough. There's always that feeling of I could have did more. There's always that feeling of $1,000 today is good, but I would have rather had 2 or 3 or 4. And it's one of those things where it's like, I know I shouldn't feel no type of way because I make a great amount of money. But it's still that feeling in the back of your head, that urge that will make you want to take a trade on a day you're not supposed to. Those days where you've taken all your trades for the day, but you still want to feel that sense of feeling good. You still want to have that feeling of accomplishment. And that's what it is a lot of the time. A lot of the time, the money is cool and everything, but it's more or less the feeling that you get from it, that feeling of accomplishment, the feeling of I did it, the feeling of that you could take over the world. That's a feeling, it's like a dopamine hit that we always strive for. And that's why trading and online money can be a very dangerous thing. Because like I said, it will desensitize you from money. And it has good and it has bad, because being desensitized from money will make you make a lot of money. Trust me, because you're not going to be okay with a couple $100s a day now. You're not going to be okay with that. And it's only going to be a matter of time before you figure out a way to make that $10,000 in a day, the $5,000 in a day, $4,000, even just $1,000 in a day. $1,000 in a day for 30 days, that's $30K. Do $1,000 a day every day for a year, that's $365,000. It's not a lot, but it's a lot, right? That's probably the best way to put that. It's not a lot, but it's a lot. $365,000 is a lot of money, but $365,000 is not a lot to a lot of us. $365,000 is a lot of money, but it can't get me a lot of the things that I want. It can get me a lot of the things that I want, but it also can't get me a lot of things that I want. And that's one of the things that having a great, having an abundance mindset, meaning that you believe you can get anything and you believe you're going to get anything you want. Having that mindset has pros and cons. It's just like with anything in life, yin and yang. You guys got to also understand that even when you make a whole lot of money, you're just going to want a whole lot more money. When you're broke, you may be broke, but you're still wanting to make more money. No matter what area of life you're in, you're going to be dealt with the same types of problems. And you're going to have to do the same thing every time to figure out the answer. Journal. Ask yourself why. Because if you can understand why you do things, what makes you do certain things, why you feel certain ways, you can figure out the causes of all your effects. Trust me, it's just about being diligent enough to journal and be aware. Awareness is key. I didn't take trades today. I could have taken trades. I wanted to take trades, but I'm aware of that. And I'm going to use that knowledge and experience that I got from today and move it into the next day so that I can use it to benefit me, because that's all we could do. Take what we learned today, take the losses, take the W's, and use it to make us a better individual. Use it to make us a more powerful individual, a more knowledgeable person. Simple as that. But I'm on my way back to the crib, and then we got some more work to do. I'm probably going to go on Instagram Live, give people my daily dose of game. Daily dose of game is not a daily vlog if you don't get some daily dose of game. I'm here to change your life with the exact stuff that changed mine. This is more situational. Do you have a mentor for content creation? I have a lot of mentors for content. Anybody that I watch, I consider a mentor for content. Would you go into work, you already got money from the markets today? Would you go into work, you already got money from the markets today? What do you mean? Would I go to work if you have a job, you should be going to work regardless, because you can lose that money tomorrow trading. I wouldn't quit off of one job, one W. Advice on trading psychology. Don't focus on the numbers and just focus on the process. Don't focus on the outcome, focus on the input that's going to be able to produce the outcome. How do you edit videos so fast? Experience, practice, having building systems. I wasn't always fast. I got faster over time, and I'm probably going to get even faster over time. You just get better at doing stuff and doing it more. You guys probably aren't fast at editing videos because you don't edit enough videos. I've edited more videos probably this month than you've done this year. What other sources of income are you interested in other than YouTube trading? I got my business, VIP business. I want to be able to teach people. That's another form of making money. Sponsorships when it comes to the content, clothing brand. A lot of it is within each other. I would say things that maybe come out of it, like outside of what I do now, maybe like car rentals and real estate. But even then, I'm still going to monetize the content to be able to bring leads for every business I ever do, forever. Think about it. If I have a brand and let's just say I own, not even let's just say I have I own apartment complexes, and people knew who I was and liked the fact that they like what I do, I can promote literally that, and they can do it. Rent the C300. Nah, that car is not worth renting. Would you recommend quitting after having all 5 platform accounts? No. I would have 6 to 12 months of money saved up, because no matter how many accounts you have, that doesn't mean you're a profitable trader. Have money saved up. That's the only thing that's going to be able to save you. Most effective time frames, I'll say the 1 hour and up are good time frames to look at. What up, bro? First time hopping on the live. I just want to say you one of the reasons I started making content and already at 2K subs in 2 months. Now that's what I like to hear. Just gotta keep it going now. Just gotta keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Should I start investing into a live account as soon as possible? I say yes, because you can withdraw whenever you want on a live account. You can't do that on a prop firm. A prop firm is just gonna keep you in the game enough for you to self-sabotage yourself. That's really what it comes down to. Most people aren't going to keep a funded account for months on months on months. It's possible, but when you're taking withdrawals and you don't have a lot of leverage to begin with, it's just bound to happen. It's losing streaks, and people can't handle losing. It takes one bad trade to blow a funded account, one bad rule to be broken. Just hopped off of Instagram Live. I don't know where my microphone is. I think I left it in the car. I have too much. Everything I have around the crib is literally black, and the microphone's black. So it's like, I don't know where the fuck I left it. If I put it somewhere, yeah, it might be in the car. If it's not in the car, that's unfortunate as fuck. But like I was saying, I just got off of VIP. I just got off of Instagram Live. I'm about to post Instagram Live here. Probably gave you guys little clips and everything, so I don't got to really speak on what we talked about. You guys more than likely seen it all. But yeah, just another day doing what we love. Another day giving value to the team, to the people that show up and watch my videos. Give value, change lives. That's the motto. But now I'm about to sit down and chill and relax, because guess what? I did a lot of the stuff that needed to be done today. Besides edit the video and get some more reels and stuff posted, I could chill. I could sit down for 10, 20 minutes. It's not gonna kill me. All right? It's not gonna kill me relaxing for 15 minutes. About to drink this water, post that content, and relax. All right, right now, got my girlfriend from her job. We're about to head to some stores. I might get some black clothes, because I need some more black clothes. So yeah, that's the plan of action right now. Black clothes. Don't think she needs anything, but she just wants to go to stores. So yeah. And it's cold. Cold as shit. But I do have the last part of the video planned out, so you guys are gonna stay tuned. I got a lot of game for you guys. If you stay to the end of the video, you're gonna get a lot of game. A lot of game that's gonna make you a lot of money 2025. So stick to the end. All right, just got back to the crib. So we went to a couple different stores. We went to Ulta, went to Marshall's, we went to TJ Maxx, and we went to Starbucks. I started recording in the car, but then the battery died, so we're back here. But there's a whole bunch of different things in here. We were gonna show you everything, but I'll just kind of do a brief. You know what I'm saying? She got a bag that opens up. She got some stuff here. Got a brush for the shower, phone screen protector, some makeup brushes, just little stuff. Then we also got food for Big Dog. So I'm gonna eat some food, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys with the ending of this video, which is gonna be the most valuable part of the video, which is likely the title of the video. I saved the best for last, so make sure you get this game. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is about to get very ghetto. But this right here, this is the paper that I'm gonna be using. And this is what I'm also gonna be using to show you guys exactly the 2 trading setups I use on a daily basis that have made me over $5,000 in just over 2 weeks. So there's gonna be 2 different setups here. So I use 2 setups on a daily basis. So in 2025, and 2024, 2023, and 2022 for a period of time. This is the same 2 things that I've also used. Now, you guys seen the last 2 live trades, the last 3 live trades. You can go back to the YouTube videos if you want to see the exact trades I took, the exact what I was risking, how I made it, the withdrawals, etc. I'm not going to show you that in this video. I specifically just want to give you the bare bone basics to what the setup is. So what is the first setup? The first setup is going to be right over here. We're going to keep it simple. What is the first setup? My fair value gap fill setup. And now, what are the characteristics of this setup? I'm going to keep it simple. Like I said, the first characteristic, the first thing is time. The first thing that I need to be 100% fact, unless this is here, unless I have this, unless I'm trading at this time, the setup doesn't matter. None of it matters. Unless it's at 9 to 11 a.m. in the morning, New York session, I'm not taking it. The main time frames that I'm watching for these fair value gaps, meaning the main time frames that I'm looking for my gaps, is the 1 hour, 4 hour, and the daily. Now keep it simple. You don't go any lower. The only times you go any lower is when it's very choppy, when it's very and you don't see much. But even then, if you have to go to the lower time frame, that's usually a sign these aren't the best conditions for you. Overall trend, it needs to be following the overall trend. What is the overall trend? What was the trend of yesterday? If yesterday was bullish, then maybe you should be looking for a fair value gap fill on the higher time frame to go in the bullish direction. That would just mean that you have a higher percent chance of winning than losing. That doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win, but you're just putting yourself in the highest probability situation, which is all you want to do with any trade that you have. Simple. Now, you can also top this off with a couple other confirmations, such as the fib. If you want to know the exact fib settings, you can check out the free trading course. Everything in depth is in the free trading course. I'm not going to show you any charts in this little portion of the video, but everything from these two setups is in the free trading course already. This is just to give you a brief rundown and summarize it in YouTube form. But the fib is definitely something I use on a daily basis in every single one of my trades because it's just an extra confirmation that allows me to have the confidence to execute on a trade. Now, what is a brief schematic of what this looks like? To keep it simple, majority of the time, I'm waiting for consolidation. Then once we get consolidation, I want to see price have a break either higher or lower into a specific direction. Let's just say in this case, we get a break higher and then we drop. Whenever we get this drop, there's always going to be gaps left behind because the one thing that happens when we have a whole lot of volume in the market is gaps are left behind. Now, if gaps are getting traded into at the right time, then this is now allowing me to have a higher probability trade to potentially catch. Usually the gaps are somewhere in here. I'll have it as a dotted line, and then I would wait for price to retrace into it. This is where I would want to execute to then take price lower. Now that is a brief example of what a fair value gap fill is. Like I said, everything in depth is in the free trading course with hours of content on the same exact thing. More than I can show you in this video. But now we're gonna move on to the second setup that makes me my money. The second setup that I look for on a daily basis are my false break setups. Now, the main thing you gotta understand is why do I have two setups? Because there are gonna be days where I don't get a trade with this setup. There's gonna be days where I don't get a trade with this setup that I'm about to show you. But guess what? I'm allowing myself to have the opportunity to potentially have a trade, to potentially make money. If I only had one setup, I would have less trades. Simple as that. I understand that, and I understand that I'm not the most patient person to always wait 2-3 days just to catch one trade. So I have two setups that I know happen on a very often basis. But what is the false break? The false break is basically when we get a run of a higher time frame higher low. What are higher time frame highs and lows? Two forms of higher probability highs and lows are going to be the previous day's highs and lows and the weekly highs and lows. You can also take it a step further and pay attention to the session highs and lows, such as the Asian session, such as the London session. Those are the two main sessions that you should be paying attention to their highs and lows. And when should you be paying attention to these highs and lows? At the right time. The time doesn't change. Regardless if I'm looking for this first setup or I'm looking for the second setup, the time isn't going to change. Time is always going to be a main factor that is necessary. Unless I'm trading at the right time, which is 9 to 11 a.m. EST, New York time, I'm not looking for a trade. Time is going to be a factor that is necessary no matter what, and it is the main factor. Why? Because time is going to allow me to be in the right place at the right time to catch the volume to ensure the higher percent chance of me winning a trade. Now, this is when a lot of things get more repetitive. I use the fib also for the false break setup, and I also follow the overall trend. But the main thing that changes is the characteristic of my actual entry. The fair value gap fill is a higher time frame fair value gap on the 1 hour, 4 hour, or the daily. Versus the false break setup is when I'm getting in off the run of a previous day's higher low, a weekly higher low, or even a session higher low at the right time with these other confirmations following the overall trend. Now, what would a schematic of this be? Let's say we had the consolidation. Instead of waiting for price to have a run of the old higher low, getting in at the run of the higher low is where we would be wanting to take advantage of our trade, because let's just say in this case price was consolidating, right? But the overall trend from the day before was bearish, leading us to want to have a run of this consolidation, which is what? A run of liquidity, a liquidity sweep. But like I said, these might be things that you may not understand, but like I said, the free trading course. But then from here, this is where you would want to take advantage of the move and take advantage of price having that move. And then let's just say you don't catch that high. That's when price will leave a gap behind, and then you can use that as your possible re-entry. This is going to happen all the time. Trust me, these two setups happen all the time. It's the only things that I trade. I show it to you guys live every single day, every single week. Like I told you, it was going to get a little crazy, but I'm telling you, this right here is all I use. I keep it simple. I line things with the right time, with the right confirmations, with the right price action candle closures, with the right price action candlestick patterns, and just understanding how to read the candles is just pure price action and having a good understanding of risk management. You don't got to overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. But if you want to learn in depth exactly how I trade, exactly the trading concept with chart breakdowns, with live chart breakdowns, and chart analysis using these same exact things, just hop on the free trading course. It's completely free. The only thing you got to pay me with is your time, and just take advantage of it. But if you want to get access to the daily live trading, join VIP. But with that being said, that's the end of today's video. I'm gonna be back again for tomorrow's daily vlog. Stay safe, stay productive, and let's have a great week.